The Buccaneers took Emeka Ebuka out of Ohio State. He was a Buckeye. And I'm looking at the wide receivers that the Buccaneers have. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Ebuka. Man, that's a lot of firepower on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of firepower. I mean, they're going to be able to torch teams. Mike Evans, one of the best wide receivers we've ever seen. Chris Godwin has been exceptional for this Buccaneers team in that role for so long, opposite of Mike Evans. He's been good for so long for this team. Going back to when Tom Brady was there. I think even Jameis Winston played with those guys while he was there. Now, obviously, Baker Mayfield's at the helm for the Buccaneers, but Baker Mayfield has arm talent. The Bucs have been competitive with Baker Mayfield, with Mike Evans, with Chris Godwin. You add Emeka Ebuka, I mean, we're talking about a team that is just loaded, absolutely loaded with playmakers. They're going to be able to, disperse the football all over the place. I mean, how can you double Mike Evans when you have Godwin and Emeka Ebuka as the number 2 and number 3 options? They are stacked. This Buccaneers offense is stacked, man. And you have Todd Bowles, who's always been a great defensive mind. Todd Bowles is going to clamp down on teams because he's so good defensively. He's been good for so long at making adjustments, at game planning. He can handle things on the defense side of the ball. Now you stack the offense with this big 3 that they have at the wide receiver position, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Ebuka. I mean, they're going to be bombs away. And now defenses have to play too high. And now there's running lanes open for the running backs that they have on the Buccaneers. Wasn't it Bucky Irving? I mean, too high. They're going to rush 4. There's going to be daylight and there's going to be running lanes there. Because how do you drop a safety down in the box and play 1 high? How do you play cover 0? You can't do that against these receivers. You can't do it with Baker Mayfield throwing to these guys. You're going to get burned. It's just not going to work. You got to play too high. You got to play cover 3. You got to play cover 4. You got to stay, behind the play. You got to keep these wide receivers in front of you if you're the secondary. You can't let these receivers get behind you is what I'm trying to say. Because if, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka Ebuka, if these guys start running free and getting separation, it's over. It's over for you. They're going to dominate. And there's nothing you can do to stop these guys because they're just too talented. You're not going to have that good of a secondary to be able to match up with these guys. It's just not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. You're outgunned. Before even stepping on the field, you're outgunned.